There's been very poor execution in the classroom, which has led to students being confused, needing private tutors to just pass in their class, and that's very unacceptable. The data is real and the damage is very tangible. Students are constantly failing quizzes and tests after pulling all-nighters and feeling like they accomplished nothing. After this has occurred within about the past 2 years, students here have developed a defeatist attitude. Not to mention the negative effects on our GPAs and the blemishes on our transcripts for college. Don't we deserve to be admitted into the college of our choice? Okay then. As explained by district leaders for various reasons, including lack of college preparedness, the district thought it would be a good idea to implement the MVP curriculum. Clearly not a very good idea. There's an 800-member Facebook fan page going on for about the past few months. And they've been talking with the district, trying to accomplish something with myself and people you see here. And we've got nothing from bureaucratic answers for them, just a bunch of crap. We do not approve of this, and we will be working very hard to change the implementation of the MVP curriculum. Because don't get me wrong, there is good stuff within the MVP booklet. Well, listen. The problem is, a very main part of the MVP curriculum is students teaching themselves. Teachers do not clarify and explain concepts to people when we first, start a new subject of any sort. You dive right into the problems, and that's the problem here. As some of you may have seen, last night I was on WRAL, and nearly instantly, MVP up in Utah stayed dead silent. As soon as that report released, within about an hour or so, they were able to find a response. Their response was basically, not our problem, this is the Wake County's problem. We had some polling results and got about 100 responses. This is what we heard from you. Over 75% of these students agree that they do not have an understanding of what they've been taught in math. Over 85% of these students have said that they wish MVP did not exist at all. Now, it is very important to understand that the leadership of Greenhope High School has been working their hardest for the benefit of us, along with the teacher. But to some degree, their hands are tied. What we need is more talking and communication with the Wake County public school system. And that is what we plan on doing. Not to mention the North Carolina Department of Instruction, who's been silent during all of this, not a promising sign, but we'll get that figured out. Over 50% of students have been forced to seek outside help from school. This includes private tutors, peer tutoring, and a whole lot of effort by all of you, and you still don't feel like you aren't getting anywhere, and that's not good. Wake County, you guys need to wake up. You're hearing directly from the people most affected, and we've gotten no good answers. politics and get something done, Wake County. Thank you. For the rest of your speech, you'll be hearing from the freshman class president, Caroline DeMeyer.
First, I want to thank everyone for coming out with us to protest this math curriculum. We understand that MVP has continuously let you down, and we appreciate the fact that you are standing up. And as I listen to what you have to say, it makes it even more difficult to perceive how our school system has allowed us to struggle so much and not issue one voice of apology. We are guinea pigs in a test run of numbers and grades. It is one that will affect and hurt our future. In a recent survey of almost 100 Green Hope at MVP Math students, the majority strongly agreed that MVP has caused them excessive stress, and responses ranged from a student leaving Green Hope over the math curriculum and others telling tales of all-nighters spent going over material that we should have learned in class. Families also experience the burden of this math program, and some parents said they had struggled to find the money to pay for tutoring. Math has become the focus of our lives and has created a problem that only those with time and money are able to overcome. Our teachers have tried the best that they can do with the situation that they have been thrown into. Mastery for testing quizzes has been put in place, and most teachers are willing to help during lunch and tutorial. However, when you have a 23-point curve on your Math 2 EOC, you realize that these solutions are only testing the symptoms and not getting to the root of the problem, MVP. In our survey, about 75% of freshmen taking an MVP course were strongly against the curriculum being put in place for future years. Math 1, 2, and 3 are base level classes, and when students are not learning, they will not be prepared for more difficult material. This will make the problem exponentially worse unless you do something about it. My message to the Wake County Public School System is this: you have made a mistake. It is one that has hurt your students immensely. However, this does not mean that you cannot fix it. Listen to the almost 200 students in front of me and take back the curriculum so that your students can finally succeed in the way we have for years. To the students who walked out with me, thank you for listening. I understand that you are hurt and want change, and I cannot agree with you more. But let me remind you that we are not helpless, and we do not need our parents to fight for us. Contact Wake County Public School System, tell your counselor how you're feeling, and just make it known that we are struggling. It is time that we make our own future, for the betterment of not only ourselves, but for the school system as a whole.
Coming out to this rally on this beautiful day. Caroline, Brendan, and I will continue to fight to reform our education system and make sure that everybody in this school gets a quality math education. And if you guys want to get involved, please don't hesitate to contact any of us. So, we are finished now, so please make your way back to your third period as calmly as possible. Thank you all for showing up.